Good evening, my fellow infected psychopaths. Today I'll be injecting you with the insanity that is my voice. Let's get started.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky.
Steven, will you please turn that music off? For Christ's sakes, I'm reading here! Christ, can a psycho read about unitology in peace? Finally, much better. Now let's see here. What chapter was I on again? Oh, here we are. A unitologist should never question the way of the convergence of the marker. The marker is God. The marker shall lead humanity into a better path. One should never question the life after death. Madness didn't raise no bitch! Oh no you don't. Going so soon? Get back here! This, my dear psychopaths, is the 711 Mark CL, also known as the Rivet gun. This once great tool used to make repair in zero-gravity environments is now a weapon to combat the onslaught of necromorphic outbreaks. The weapon in the game fires Rivet. Mine fires gel balls. The gun has 3 parts. Technically it has 4. The trigger and the flywheels, as well as the mag. We'll probably get to 4th later. The magazine uses a motor and a gear system to push the gel balls up. On the surface of the magazine, there's 2 strips of copper tape. One is positive while other negative. The copper tape is wired to the motor. If you notice on top of the magazine, there's 2 contact points for the power source. The magazine needs to be able to feed 1 gel ball at a time. To help with this issue, I'm using an NE555 timer switch adjustable module. The purpose of this circuit is to act like a delay. When the circuit is turned on, you can set a particular time for the relay to activate that can turn on or off the motor depending how you wire it. For me, I'll be turning off the motor with the relay. This is my plan for the circuit. I'll be using 2 limit switches. One will be used for a motor while the other will be activating the timer circuit switch. The reason a switch is being used for the motor is because the motor will run unless the circuit timer is turned on. Both switches are glued side to side. This is so the trigger will be constantly pushing them down, turning off both of the motor and the timer switch unless I pull the trigger, which will of course run a current to the timer switch, but also turning on the motor. Since the circuit is set to a particular time, it will shut off the motor when I need it to be, in order to be able to feed one gel ball at a time, so the trigger can push the gel balls into the flywheels, ultimately firing the gun. The flywheels is used countless. It's used in so many of my projects. If you haven't known what it is, then I highly suggest checking out my other videos. Basically, it's two motors turning in a one direction, so when a projectile gets pushed towards the motors fling the projectile outwards. This type of mechanism is used in a lot of Nerf guns. Mine is no different. On the back of handles, there's another limit switch, which is used to activate the flywheels. When the trigger is pushed all the way, it pushes a firing rod or pin towards the magazine, so not only does it activate the motors and the timer switch, but it also pushes the gel balls from the magazine into the flywheels. There's also one more little tidbit of information that I forgot to mention. I know it's an issue in this project. If the battery is lowered, like if the batteries are dying in the gun, it will affect the speed of the motor, which means I would either have to adjust the timer switch, which basically means I have to take apart my gun in order to do so, or I can find a way around this. And I decided to go with the second option, obviously. I'm using a ceramic capacitor in order to keep a steady current to the motor. So that way, hopefully, if the batteries are dying, it doesn't affect the speed of the motor. At least that's what I'm hoping. This method has been used in a few RC cars, as well as even Nerf guns, so it should work. If you think I'm wrong, please tell me another solution. I'm all ears and open for new ideas.
Magazine lock mechanism.
I can't even seem to catch my breath while uncertainty fills my head. It never seems to end. Nothing will hold us. Nothing will tear us down. Walls are closing in, locked away inside my mind. Don't know what to do.
Distance 5 is 15 feet to 19 feet or 4.572 to 5.7912.
Tired of feeling lost, feeling numb. It's been a long, long time since I felt.
Biohazard madness. Reports of necromorphic activity have been sighted in a forest 20 kilometers south of you. Your mission is to stop the necromorphic outbreak from spreading. A wild infector has also been the cause of the outbreak. Neutralize the
Whoa,
source
whoa,
of...
whoa, whoa. I'm gonna stop you right there. What's in it for me if I help you?
You'd be doing EarthGov a huge service.
I'm sorry. That answer was incorrect. Try again.
You will receive more funding for your weapon projects.
There we go. That answer is correct.
Remember, be careful. You're our last line of defense. Watch out for the leapers.
Yeah, I know. Clear the necromorph outbreak and humanity gets to carry on its merry little way. I get the idea.
A wild infector has also been the cause of the outbreak. Neutralize the source of the infection.
And that's all the time we have today for this class of Arsenal. Tune in for my next project where I show you a new revolver that I've been working on. Make sure to like and subscribe. Also hit or shoot the notification bell. Be sure to check out my Twitter as well for my daily life updates, as well as upcoming projects and videos. Until next time, see you later, you psychopaths.
Keeps me up at night. These dreams of a better life, where I don't have to run, I don't need to hide, I'll stand and fight.